10 seconds remaining.
Needs assassin.
Dire team pick.
Shadow Demon.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds. No, I'm sorry. 8 seconds. Actually, I meant. Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining. Five seconds remaining. Dire team
In a
ban.
tree. I like it. I like the big
He can get on
core.
board with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. He needs BKB, but at the same time, he's going to get owned by Tree and Predator. But he has magic damage to back it up, unlike Lifestealer.
Yeah, but generally speaking, I wouldn't want to first pick a gyro. Because, I mean, he can get shut down. The
Patience
problem that I see
while the
here,
Radiant's
it looks
team
like Ahead are
chooses.
gearing up for a single core with Luna. I mean, we'll see what they
She's going
grab
to get shut down.
with this last hero. But yeah, she's a hero. I mean, she's really fast early on, but she needs space. She needs,
Well, Nyx Assassin is the good hero for space,
Time
and
now
Storm
for the
Spirit is
Dire
too.
team to
Yeah.
choose.
it's, well, yeah. Yeah, but I think she's just going to get run over. I mean, it's one of those things where the Ember and I'm sorry, I'm going to refresh this overlay here. Ahead do not have a stand-in. I did not update that. My apologies. That was from a relic from the last game. Production fail. My bad.
Remnant.
Bad.
I don't know about Ahead's lineup. It's
10 seconds remaining.
difficult to execute. Like, Nyx Assassin has to get level 6 early. He has to move
5
around and
seconds
gank.
remaining.
Storm Spirit has to have a relatively easy lane in the middle. He also has to gank. But like Rupik and Luna and Tree aren't your best ganking
Reserve
partners.
time.
And Nyx Assassin, even with Tree Armor, Storm Spirit with Tree Armor, they're most likely not going to be able to get kills early because they're limited by their burst. Well, not their 8 pools.
Yeah.
So Rox.KIS going with that chat with the last pick. I must favor Rox.KIS lineup a lot more. In this, so first they have Ember. I would like to see Ember's win rate. Do you know
Okay.
Ember's win rate?
I can find it for you, friend.
I'll introduce some lineups.
All right, you do that.
Well, we have Ahead, our underdogs
Prepare for
here.
battle.
By how much, I will let you know in just a second. Actually, it's not listed on Dota 2 Lounge, so I would probably. I have no idea who Ahead is, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. We have ours, ZEEQQ on the Tree and Protector. He is also their drafter. Judo on the Luna, Undershock on Mr. Storm Spirit, Sima the Slayer on Nyx Assassin, Obi-Wan Banana.
Obi-Wan Banan.
Obi-Wan Banan.
Obi-Wan Banan, Merlini. You're adding extra syllables. You're not
Well,
doing his
maybe
name
I always thought
justice.
it maybe got cut off because the name's really long.
It could be. It
Because
could
like
be a character
Sima the
thing.
Slayer, I can't see an R because it's cut off by the mute button. Let's mute him.
Let's mute him. Well, that's what happens when you go scrub style and read the names off the list here.
30 seconds
lose
to
letters.
Please, I
battle.
don't want to miss first blood. An important warding.
Is this on?
All right, on the dire side, we've got Rox.KIS Sadoy going to be in the off lane here on the Rattle Trap Clockwork. Solo will be solo mid on the Ember Spirit. That means we've got a little bit of tri-lane action perhaps. Go Black will be in the jungle playing on Chen, Yol on the Shadow Demon, and 633 on the Gyrocopter. He will be jungling defensively here.
So give me some numbers on Ember Spirit.
He has
This is
a
it. The battle
55.2
begins.
win
Wow,
percentage.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yep, Sing
It's
Sing
still-
is 3-0 with him.
It's still early in the patch, but at the same time, you can make the argument, oh, people don't know how to play him yet. People don't know how to play against him yet. So I think it, all in all, it balances out. 55% is very, very high, though.
Better than Gyro, and that's with 58 games played as well. So it is indeed a
Poor
decent
Eurocopter,
sample.
man. He was,
Eurocopter.
dude, he was once the king of the king. King of all the carries.
Yeah.
He was like, you gotta get that guy.
I mean, he's still definitely good. The problem is his mid games. He's so easy to pick on. He's kind of like Luna a little bit. He suffers a similar problem, except
Dude,
it takes him a little
Oh,
while.
I like Gyrocopter a lot.
I mean, I like him too. I think he's a fine hero.
He's amazing.
Amazing.
He's
So Ahead will try and deal with this Ember Spirit early on, though. They are going to do a dual lane
what
mid
in the world is this?
with Rubik and Luna up against the Ember
That
Spirit.
is Garbo
Garbotron.
and Storm
So-
Spirit in mid.
No, so Storm's
Storm
safe
Spirit
lane.
off lane, yeah, or safe lane. Yeah,
With
this is-
against Sadoy with our Zeke in the jungle here, kind of
I
supporting him.
don't really like this.
And then Nyx in the off lane. This is very strange. Nyx is going to struggle. He is not going to have an easy time up here against the Gyro Shadow Demon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Soul Catcher level 1. What is going on here, y'all? I would say Disruption, like, almost always level 1.
Is Soul Catcher level 1 good?
No, it's not.
Is he even going to be able to use it?
Yeah, he used it a couple of times, but
I mean to actually, like...
He still can't even look at him.
That's
He's
what I
still
mean.
losing.
What's the
plan?
value here?
There is no value.
I don't know about
Dire's
this, y'all.
top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
I think level 1 Disrupt is just way
Must
too good.
I repeat myself?
It's good defensively, it's good offensively.
Yeah. Gives you that reset.
You can have some sick blocks too. Like if you disrupt them and
First
Gyro Drop is there,
Solo! Oh, that's the
Whoa.
first blood. I actually caught that one, Merlini.
Wow.
Easy peasy. That was just a classic case of the overcommit, and they just started doing the damage. They dropped their spells, and
Did he even use his bolas?
couldn't survive it. Not sure.
I don't know.
He might have opened with them, but he didn't towards the end.
I don't know. I don't really know how he died there.
He burned his salve as well,
Wow.
trying to live as he made the escape, but
Well,
the right clicks were too much.
It's going very well for the Radiant team ahead.
Yeah, team ahead. Will pull ahead. to
Sidoi
get
on
things
bottom
started.
too. Oh my goodness, he burned himself too. So both of the solo lanes on the side of Rox.KIS are having a lot of trouble. It's up to Gallblack. Can he make things happen? He is smoked with a Hellbear Smasher. I don't know if that's going to do anything. The creep wave is a little bit too far back. Maybe he were smoked around tower, but looks like he's just going to approach the problem head on.
Go in. The Bola is looking for the Thunderclap. They find it. Obi-Wan Banana in some trouble, but the living armor comes out. That'll buy him a little bit of time. They're going to pursue. They want to dive it, and they won't find it.
Yeah,
Wow.
but they had a different creep.
Yeah, the Hellbear Smasher is he's not ideal. He's okay.
He's good in tandem with another creep.
Did he not even Thunderclap there?
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. He needs another. Oh, maybe
How did he
not.
get back to full mana? Maybe he didn't.
Maybe
I
he
could have
didn't.
sworn I saw.
I could have sworn I
Thunderclap
saw it too.
animation. Maybe he did. Is there a chance he could have cancel casted it, where the animation shows and then he cancels?
Suppose.
I don't know what the benefit would have been, because that would have been a kill if he didn't use it and they needed that extra damage.
I don't know either.
Mana management on the Hellbear Smasher usually isn't that serious. Just
It's
run in
not.
and use it.
Well, this early game is going pretty well for ahead. They're only ahead by 200 gold though, and experience still going in favor of Rox.KIS because they have that jungler. Team with the Slayer suffering a little bit in top, but he almost has his boots. He has his Pro Man shield. Yola's getting his levels though. He is almost sitting at level 3. He did get that last hit on Troll, and now Seema's level 4. Is it Seema or? Yeah.
Seema, what else would it be? Sema?
I don't know.
Seema the Slayer, man.
We see Tree getting his levels 2, level 3 on him. Sidoi is level 4.5, stealing some creeps. He did not get that big creep with the rocket though, so there it does not go. Clockwork. But yeah, ahead I still think they have to make plays though in the mid game. Them getting slightly ahead in the laning phase isn't enough with their lineup.
Yeah, the carry power will go the way of Rox.KIS. I mean, Storm is one that does scale very well with items, a point that we tend to go back to, but yeah, I think
What do you think about this
Rox.KIS
Luna bottle?
Luna bottle. Whoa, interesting. Is that actually her bottle? It's not Rubik's? Yeah, it is.
This is if they get a bolus on her, I think she's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to get a bolus on her.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see here. It looks like Go Black. This time he's bringing his friend. They have only a Satyr Tormentor.
Solo might die here, actually. He doesn't have Flame Guard up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Solo. He's just going to fall before this even starts. Now they go in. Disruption on Obi-Wan Banan. Maybe they can grab a kill here. Here's the Shockwave. Doing a fair bit of damage, but no, he'll make it to the high ground. Luna doing a lot of return damage to Go Black, trying to position herself on the high ground, but Judo just can't do it. Oh, a lot of damage coming his way, but he still gets the kill on Shen. A bloody disaster for Rox.KIS here, Merlini.
That haste rune.
Whew. So I guess the bottle was worth it. The haste rune allowed him
Totally worth it.
to save it up. And
Ember Spirit going with a 2-1-2 build. I think if he had Max Flame Guard there, he would have survived.
yeah.
Or at least survived a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, that's definitely true. I don't know how well Ember can just go up against two. He's one of these heroes that, although he... I don't know.
Is this
They're
a
just shutting him down so effectively.
Double dual lane him?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they used to say against OD. The only way to shut him down is just throw two heroes against him. it's not bad. And this is the problem with grabbing a Chen, where their lanes are so rigid. You know, he's struggling, but what can they do? Go Black, the best he can do is rotate in here.
It's because they're too far behind. If they hit a bolus on him at the tower, maybe he dies.
Yeah.
But without that, it's just a little bit too little, too late. And
Yeah.
Judo's just doing so much damage, over 100 damage already. Ember Spirit sitting at a measly 61. Just boots and bottom, brown boots, and Luna has so
Radiant's
much more
bottom
stats. He has
tower is
Bracer, he has
under
Wraith
attack.
Band on Solo. Solo needs his level 6 ASAP.
Yeah. Well, this bottle is definitely already paid for itself for Luna,
Yes.
so can't be too critical about it. But it is very strange. I guess in the mid, that's a sign that she wants to be aggressive, wants to harass.
Aggressive
because
is good.
the-
I did not anticipate Luna being in this early game aggression, and
Yeah.
with her on the board, I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. She's 2-0-1. She is also doing okay in terms of TS, 24 compared to the 20 from Ember Spirit, so not the best, but still getting 2 early kills on Luna is nothing. It is never something that you expect.
So with Ember Spirit being put down pretty hard, there's a really early lead.
Put him down like a dog.
for a head. Put him down, old Yeller style. But Undershock doing very well in the bottom lane here. Level 7 Storm, he is the big disparity here. Whether you want to compare him to the Gyrocopter, I guess they're the comparatives here. But yeah, Luna just steamrolling all over that Ember. Meanwhile, down bottom, Sadoy he just fell over. He didn't even do anything. They just threw it out a Leech Seed. Undershock using all the tools under his belt.
Sorry, I just
And they'll
noticed
take him out
that
meanwhile on the
Dire's
top
bottom
and call
tower
down
is
comes
under
the team of the
attack.
Slayer. Well, he gets the living armor. Now 633 in some trouble. The telekinesis.
Dire's bottom tower
the
is
tower.
under attack.
Interesting.
Obi-Wan Banana has been playing really well, though. He's had good initiates. He's been in the right place at the right time. Like the
I
smoke
don't
gank
mean to
failed
be
because of him
alarmist,
too. So
but
this
Dire's
Rubik has
bottom
been
tower
carrying
is
them through
under
the early
attack.
game.
He's definitely been playing well, but I think if he had telekinesed this way instead of this way, they might have been able to secure that kill. Gyro was pretty low, and if they could have hit the tower on, like the tower switched aggro, I don't know. They might have been able to make that kill happen.
Yeah, it's all about protecting that Nyx, though. He is level 6, looking for a kill. They do not have any sentries on the map right now, so I'm a little bit scared for Rox.KIS. Go Black is only level 5.5. Shadow Demon's 4.5, but to be honest, Shadow Demon really has not done that much this game. He has not zoned out the Nyx assassin. He has not prevented Ember Spirit from dying, and he's not yielded any kills for their mid lane, too.
That's
So
Soul Catcher.
they need some plays from the supports.
Yeah. Oh, Judo. He gets caught inside of a bolus. Long range hook shot connects inside the cogs. Nowhere for the Luna to go. Does have an Eclipse available, but too many creeps around, and they will get their first kill on
That's
the board.
a big kill.
On that high value target indeed. Ember the one to grab the last hit as well, so that is a huge
But
shift
Luna
in
did
momentum.
buy, so all in all, not that bad for net worth purposes.
Yep, very true. Closing the gap a little though, at least Solo gets a little pick-me-up there. He'll now complete
Sorry,
his
I
first
just noticed
bracer.
that Dire's bottom
Small
tower
victory,
is
but
under.
a victory
Dire's
nonetheless. Also
structures are
just great movement
fortified.
from Sadoy.
633 has his drums up if he wants to buy it right now, and I think
Sadoy.
In a blow to the
Okay, his
Dire,
tower
their
falls.
bottom tower
Undershot could be in
has
some trouble
fallen.
here. Is now 633 porting in as well. Homing missile pops. He's completely out of mana. No charges on the stick. Nothing in the bottle. And the call down will just barely clip him. The living armor will buy him some time, but will it be enough? Rocket Barrage doing a fair bit of damage, and Gyro will secure that kill. So Rox.KIS will start to grab a little bit of momentum here. Now going to be 2-4. Luna with an Eclipse does a lot of damage to the Ember as well as to the Shadow Demon. Pardon me. But yeah, he'll get converged on, and Luna falls. So look
Oh,
at this.
poor Luna.
Rox.KIS.
2 important kills though too.
Yeah.
And Rox.KIS, yeah, they might be ahead on kills, but Rox.KIS, they might be behind on kills, but they killed Luna twice now. She was 2-0-1. Now she's just fallen a couple of times. This is why you don't see her solo mid very often, because she's just so easy to kill.
Squishmaster, dude. Squishmaster flex.
Poor Luna.
Poor Luna. That's why I was so surprised when we saw the bottle. I was like, well, I don't want to be too hard on it because it's working, but it just doesn't seem that good. She's got no stats right now. Well, she has some stats. Why did I say no stats? She's got a Bracer, Wraith Band, and Power Treads, and
I
she's
think
still
they should have
pretty squishy.
transitioned lanes once Ember hit level 6, because they're not able to keep enough pressure on Solo, because he has
Dire's
so much
middle
defense,
tower is under
right?
an
He can slide the fist
extraordinary
dodge
amount
stuff,
of
he can
stress.
Searing Chains, he can Flame Guard, he can use his Remnants. Like, what does Luna have to survive? Just offensive capability.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad Eclipse, but unfortunately when it's only level 1, those 4 beams, you need to be a little bit more selective on how you use it. When there's 4 enemies around, usually not the best. You'll do some spread damage, but your
I don't know
chances of
where it's
getting a
fishing to.
kill-
It was like right in the middle of the river. That's just not where you want to be with a Luna.
Yeah, you're in in the danger zone.
Nyx Assassin, we have not seen any of. I don't know where he's been, but they need him. They need him badly.
He's 0-0-0.
It's his time to shine.
Yep, it's time to move around, pick up some kills. Vendetta about.
Yeah.
Scurry about. He's got arcane boots as well. So
He's really low on my playmaker list right now.
Yeah, well, definitely so.
He's not in any plays.
He's, yeah.
He's slain 15 creeps.
Slain. That's all he's done. What's the tree been up to as well? He helped down bottom.
He has arcane.
Yeah, he's got
fine.
arcane. Same. He's close to level 6. Maybe that's what he's farming for. He's helping Judo in the jungle.
Nyx has to get kills though. Like Storm and Storm can't do it by himself. Luna can't do it by herself. They need her to join the raid because tree's not gonna make any plays. This is a tree.
It's
a mother flipping tree.
Dude, he's gonna be branching people. Look at that. You don't want to get hit by that. He hits for 122 already. He doesn't have any items. He's got arcane boots. It's that Luna aura. I don't want to get branched by that, man.
Yeah, he's scary.
He is scary. And so let's Aftershock working on here. It looks like he will be going for an Orchid first. He's got himself the Robe of the Magi. Robe of the Magi.
Robe of the McGee.
McGee? What? The McGee robe?
Yeah.
I want to know what build this Ember Spirit's going to go for, because Solo's playing
Doesn't
for
matter.
It matters a little bit.
He can just go whatever build and they'll still own.
I guess that's true. If you can go phase boots into crit and still do all that damage, I guess that means you really can get whatever you want.
Yeah, they still don't really have that much to deal with them. I guess like Storm can jump on them. Like maybe if Nyx Assassin is really ninja with his impales, they can hit him. But yeah, he's a tank.
Yeah, well, now Solo, he's getting Gully in the jungle. He's going to hop forward. Bolas, they connect on to Obi-Wan Banan, but now Solo, he could be in a little bit of a sticky wicket. He will hop out, and nope, using those flame remnants the way you should. Keep calling flame remnants. Uh-oh, there's a little bit of aggression coming out. Obi-Wan Banan will get caught inside the Bolas once again, and whoa, he's going to get dropped as Sidoi finishes him off with a rocket tree. You're in some trouble. He doesn't have his invisibility quite yet. Nyx Assassin did get a solo kill on Gyrocopter as I'm looking at the tree here. I thought that's the way they were going to go. But where did Gyro die? Oh, yeah, at the tower.
Yeah, nice gank.
It's my bad.
Nice gank from Nyx. He definitely need to contribute. Now he's risen up on my rank of playmakers. And Yol and
Dyer's
Sidoi
middle
looking for
tower
kills right
is
now,
under
and
attack.
looks like
I feel like a broken
that
record.
Clips
That
baited
was-
out.
What
I
did he...
Oh, no, Shadow Demon TP'd. And then he canceled it. Oh, stolen hook shot.
Yeah.
Rubik could make some plays.
And now Rubik, he could be in a bad position here. They want to engage on the tree, perhaps. No, Rox.KIS will not get hyper-aggressive. Clockwork did burn his on a creep.
Dyer's
This
top
is not
tower
an
is under
ideal
attack.
timing for Rox.KIS right here. Sema, not John Cena. So it's an M. He will throw a stun out of mana now.
Dyer's top tower
and,
is being attacked like nobody's business.
Let the pushing begin. Double Wildkins doing their little wing
yeah,
dance.
seriously, look at this. This is
Dyer's
dirty.
top tower is
It's not
under
too
attack.
often
You
you
can't
see
fight
this.
into that, though.
Must
Especially without
I
Eclipse.
repeat
Dude, those
myself?
tornadoes do so much damage.
Yeah, they have some.
Solo just hops forward, comes to call down as well. Rubik gets dropped, so does the tree and the
business.
Luna. An easy 3 for
Dyer's
nil in
top
the mid
tower
lane.
has fallen.
Rox.KIS,
Radiant's middle
look at
tower
you all of a
has
sudden.
fallen.
Don't stand in a tornado.
Someone
Don't
must
stand
be
in the tornado.
very
That
pleased
thing
with
really does
themselves.
do a lot of
Strange
damage.
to
It's
say,
easy to underestimate,
Radiant's middle
but
tower
the deeps
is under
are
attack.
pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Although Storm, he did positive. He did knock down the top tier 1 tower
Radiant's
while all that
middle
was happening.
tower
Not
is
worth
under
it.
attack.
Not worth it, especially if they get this tier 2. Relatively short respawn timers, though. This Gyro, he's picking up some serious momentum as well.
Radiant's
Phase
bottom
boots into
tower is
drum,
under
magic
attack.
wand, now moving into BKB.
Has that
very
ever?
standard,
Dyer's
but
top
still
tower
very
is under
potent.
attack.
Assassin looking for kills, but he is scared. The sentry's mid, as he well should be. Ember Spirit, not doing the best
Dyer's
in terms
top
of farm.
tower
He
is
does
under
not
attack.
have his drums yet. Godlike
Must
does not have
I
his mech
repeat
yet,
myself?
so a little bit of time needs to be bought for Rox.KIS before they get their items, especially with BKB coming up soon for the Gyrocopter. He is about to take out this stack fairly soon and make it a triple stack. He only has level 1 Rocket Barrage. I have not seen this build in a very, very long time.
Level 4 flat cannon.
No, maxing Flag is fine. He used to want stats instead of Rocket Barrage. He has 1300 HP. That's a lot for a agility hero at this point in the game.
This is still a weird build from Gyro. I mean, maxing flak isn't bad, but more often than not, I feel like recently I've seen Gyros getting more points in Rocket Barrage.
Oh yeah, it's usually 4-on-4.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes I've even seen them skip homing missile because they want that extra point in Rocket Barrage early on. So very interesting. I guess that means he's a little bit more late game oriented here. Of course, Rocket Barrage is that Really high DPS ability, especially in the laning phase. Just so potent.
The thing does so much damage.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
He's one of few heroes that can just straight like man fight a Bristle early on. Even like once he has some points in Bristle back, you just rocket barrage him and Bristle can't do anything.
Yeah, it does 690 damage if you stand in full duration of it.
Yeah, that's
690.
That's insanity, Merlini. It's too much.
It's not too much.
Not too much. It's a lot though.
You have to stand in it though.
Yeah, and it's split between targets. It's kind of like Clockwork saying, if it's just solo, it seems really imba, but
I mean, Laguna Blade does what, like 450? Yeah, I think so.
it does a lot.
450, it's not that much.
Okay, all right.
I guess it's the range.
Yeah,
though.
tell that to somebody
It's-
after they get blasted in the face by Laguna Blade that it wasn't that much.
Well, we see a little bit of passivity here, but I think that definitely works in Rox.KIS's favor because they're the ones that need the items. They need that mech up ASAP. And looking at ahead, they don't really have any big items coming out anytime soon besides the Orchid on the Storm.
Radiant's
That is coming
bottom
out just
tower is
500
being
gold.
subjected
But
to
Rox.KIS,
extreme
they have the mech
violence.
soon.
Yo, he's in some trouble. Oh, Shadow Demon. That's an easy kill. Storm is just having free reign about the map right now, though.
Radiant's
in the bottom,
tower
Solo
is
might get
under
engaged
attack.
on. Our Zeke.
Has that
He is
ever
invisible.
been
Isn't that
cause for
point Nature's
celebration?
guys now.
They need one more person to lock them down, though.
And Nyx Assassin is on his way. You might have to burn that Overgrowth. Flame Remnant is down. In comes Seema. Can they connect with the stun? Off the mark. Oh, these Nyx
I think
Assassins.
even with that, they wouldn't have killed them because Luna wasn't there for the follow-up Eclipse.
They could have dropped him, though. If Luna was in a better position, if
Yes.
RZ could just, like, open that with the Overgrowth, I think they could have finished him off. They
Yeah, he could have
certainly
used
had to
double
do.
Remnant.
Yeah. Still. I mean, Eclipse on top of Overgrowth,
That's true.
a lot of deeps.
They have to hit the impale though, or he can just slide a fist dodge it actually.
Yup.
If
So,
he's a boss.
Some core items are coming out here. Go Black now with the mech. Blade Mail is up on Clockwork, his first core item. We see 2 drums. And on the Radiant side, well, Storm is now finished off his Orchid, and Luna did complete her drums. What's Luna going for next? Hard to say. Maybe just straight into BKB wouldn't be a bad choice here. But only about 400 in the bank, so it'll be a little while before we know exactly what her plan is. Rox.KIS will now move into Roche. And ahead, they seem to be privy to it. They are smoked up. Maybe they're not so privy. They will find Solo, and he gets initiated on. Electric Vortex to start it off, and they'll finish him off. That will be enough to pull Rox.KIS out of the Roche pit, though. Solo out
Idea.
there.
have no
Dyer's
idea.
middle tower is
I thought
under
they were
attack.
all in the Roche pit. That's why I was kind of late to catch it. It was really awkward positioning.
Awkward.
Both teams this game have been really weird about the river. We've seen multiple
Dyer's
heroes
middle
just
tower
like kind
is
of
under
walking
attack.
around in the river, and then they just
It's like playing
get
in the water.
sandwiched to play it. Splish splash in the
Judo
water.
undershock beating on that T1 tower.
Radiant's
There is still a
bottom tower is
glyph,
being
and there is still
subjected
Clockwork
to
initiate. Ember
extreme
Spirit
violence.
revives in about 10 seconds time. They do not want to take a fight with that Ember Spirit, and as well they should not.
Missile.
He steals Hand of God. That's not a bad
Radiant's
spell to steal
bottom
at all.
tower is under attack.
Wow. That was the last spell that Chen used? Okay, he did blow it in that fight.
He tried to save the Ember, but Ember
Yeah.
was a gunner.
That is a good
So here they go.
move back into the Roche pit.
Round 2. Fight.
Doing a fair bit of damage. Having the Wild Wing River does help a little bit with that armor aura, but they just don't have any minus armor right now. That will make this
Dyer's structures are cunningly
a little
fortified.
more difficult. Storm, he's going to zip forward. Orchid out on Yol. Shadow Demon will fall, but will it be for the greater good? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Judo in trouble. He'll get taken out. That'll make it a 1-for-1. They have lost their tier 1 tower mid, but it'll also cost them a Nyx Assassin. And RZ in some trouble. That's a 1-for-3, and it's not over yet. Rubik, he's not out of the clear. He does have Battery Assault. That will buy him some time here, but not enough. Sadoy is just too darn speedy. Battery Assault versus Battery Assault. There's the bolas, and it's a 1-for-4.
That was ugly. And Storm, he dove deep. So
Radiant's middle
he's at this
tower is
T2.
under attack.
Luna goes up to beam him
I have no
during
reason
the
to
Orchid,
lie
and then she
about
just gets
such
wrapped
things.
around behind from here. And their position was just really awkward.
Radiant's
and then the
middle
supports are way
tower
back here
has
trying to catch
fallen.
up, and they get a double hook shot into a double cog. So,
Strange to say.
I mean, yeah, it's
Radiant's
nice killing the
middle
Shadow
tower
Demon,
is
but when
under
it costs
attack.
you, like, if you can do it solo, that's fine. But his team followed him there, so I don't know. You could say, oh, it's a Storm for going in a little bit deep. It's his team for following him when they didn't really need him. Either or, it's just not a good position for ahead. And now they give him a free Roshan as well as a free T2, and now this game is becoming slowly becoming a disaster.
Yeah, the scales have pretty much tipped here. 1,500 gold favor for a head has now turned into a 1,000 gold lead for Rox.KIS, and their experience graph is looking better by the minute. Roche will fall uncontested here. BKB up on the gyrocopter now.
Has fallen
Who's going to grab
to
the
the
Aegis? It
dire.
will be gyro.
I hope the
I think they should have given it
Okay, now we'll see another fight break out here. Again, Storm going pretty deep. He wants to grab some kills. Yol will get sent home. They will get a kill on the Ember, though. Now looking for Judo. Living armor will help keep him alive here. So far, it's just the one kill coming out ahead. Have a lot of low health heroes, but it looks like they'll all survive around the backside.
You go to
Oh
your final
man,
reward.
Treant gets picked off.
They should not have given the Aegis to Gyro, though. He's very unlikely to die in fights. They have
I
Chet
don't
they have
mean to be
defensive disrupts,
alarmist,
and he has
but
BKB as
Dire's
well as
bottom tower
1400
is
HP. That is
under
just so
attack.
much going for him. Emberster, he just flopped. Like, he doesn't have that much HP. He went a glass cannon, not really glass cannon build because he has drums, but still, he went a no BKB build. He does not have that much HP. He doesn't even have a magic wand. He just has a magic 6, so he doesn't have that many stats, and he only has 1,000 HP. I think it would have been much better suited to give it to him so he can get his Desolator ASAP.
Yeah, this Storm has just been going balls to the wall in that fight. I thought they might be able to shut him down, but he was able to grab his kill and then
Radiant's
make the
bottom
escape,
tower
even though
is
he went in
under
pretty
attack.
deep without his team there. The rest of that was just one of those fights where like most of the head were on the retreat, and he
Radiant's
was the
bottom
one that was
tower
going
has
deep,
fallen.
so it did end up working out for
Seems to
him.
be
They
the
don't
day
have
for
any
it.
disabled for him. He's a hook shot.
Yeah, Rox.KIS will take out the bottom tier 1 tower. That's where it will end. You're right, though. This was a really good Storm game. He tends to thrive in environments where there aren't a lot of hard CCs, and that is one thing that Rox.KIS
Dire's middle tower is
lacked.
under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Well, Rox.KIS will take some pressure on their mid tier 2 tower, though they will come to its defense. Gets down to about half health. The head not looking to overcommit here. How's Luna doing? Helm of the Dominator. Interesting.
It's still rough for her. She has to get BKB. She also has to get a lot of farm like HOD, Butterfly, and Manta, and all the stuff to deal with these pretty farmed Rox.KIS late gamers.
Well, Chen has also picked up his second core item, which is a Vlad offering item that I think we're both pretty fond of, or a base Chen. He's got a lot of armor now.
It's not that great against their lineup though, because they have a lot of magic damage, but it's still a nice pickup.
Yeah, I think it's
when
always,
you're that rich.
it's always pretty good against
I mean, if they had a pipe though for the clips, oh goodness.
Yeah, pipe would also work well to synergize with their pushing. Arzik working towards a mech, but he is still pretty far off the mark. And interesting that Luna went for the Helmet Dominator, but isn't really using it. We see the Radiant Ancients still not stacked whatsoever. Part of the reason you go that item early is so you can dominate a creep, then use that creep to stack the Ancients while you're still farming in other sectors of the map. And Judo is not doing that. Nor are his supports stacking for him, which is unfortunate, though I suppose.
This is weird. They're missing out on gold.
Worth mentioning for the dire side as well with the
Radiant's top tower
gyrocopter,
is
you
under
definitely want to be
attack.
stacking those Ancients, and
And
Rox.KIS
not in
are
a
not
good
doing
way.
it.
The pretty armor on tower is just pretty ineffective too, just because they've all been pushing at the same time.
Radiant's top
Oh.
tower has fallen.
All are healed.
Dire's middle tower
And top
is
tier 1
under
goes
attack.
down, ahead,
I feel
looking
like
to
a
grab a tower
broken
kill
record.
of their own. Solo is up top. Pale will be off the mark.
It would
up front,
appear
down
Radiant's
bottom, all
top
over the
tower
place
is
today.
under attack.
Mid tier 2 does fall.
This is a
Favor of
dangerous
ahead.
fight for Rox.KIS. They only have 3 people there. If the Storm TPs,
Radiant's structures are fortified.
It will be a River
Radiant's
TP
top
back to
tower
the
is
base.
under
Now
attack.
Luna joining the fray. Here comes Aftershock. Beautiful cogs from Sedoy to disable him as he comes in. The zip forward. Undershock though. He'll just zip to his death. Not the best way to start off this fight. Out comes the overgrowth. That will buy them some time, but the follow-up damage just isn't there. Judo has a level 2 eclipse, but there are just too many units around. They'll grab another kill onto the tree end.
Radiant's
Obi-Wan
top tower
Manon,
has
very
fallen.
low. Clockwork will
Kill.
pursue. Finishes him off with a rocket. The tier 2 gets taken out. And now this tier 3 is free game with no glyph available.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I thought someone was going to zip in. They were going to catch him, and then they were going to fight the refight, but he just went into. They also didn't have enough HP.
It would
He
appear
had like half
Radiant's
HP. He
top
died in a
tower
hook
is
shot.
under attack.
He played that as if he had an Aegis. Like when he hopped in, there was that moment of opportunity. I was like, did he snipe the
Radiant's
Aegis or
top tower
something?
is
But
under
he-
attack.
Like if he orchided the
Well,
clock, so he couldn't
it
hook
seems
shot,
that
it would have been a
Radiant's
lot
top
better.
tower
But
has
just
fallen.
one small mistake, and it's going to cost him so heavy.
it all started off with those cogs from Sedoy, though. Beautiful placement.
Yes, very well placed.
As soon as Storm poured it in, he got disabled. A little bit more of his mana was burned, and that
Radiant's
definitely
top
helped them
barracks
take that
has
fight the
fallen.
way they did. And now they've secured themselves the top lane of Rax. Though Storm is respawned, he's going for the support. Sedoy and Go Black both in trouble, but now Undershock, he's completely out of mana. and he just gets obliterated. Oh no, this poor Storm Spirit. Now they're going to continue to press forward. Treant and Rubik get picked off, and GG. That's it. Ahead will just tap out as their team gets wiped up again.
Somewhere, someplace, Liz is crying.
Wow.
He's like, wow, this Storm just makes his hero looks terrible.
Wow, that was a little bit unexpected. Rox.KIS, I mean, it was a pretty even game if we glance at the graphs. Oh, it's already zeroed out, darn. Should have looked at it right before that ended because it was looking a little bit scary for Rox.KIS. Storm was starting to ball out of control a little bit.
It was about 3,000 gold lead in favor
Yeah.
of Ahead before that push, before the T2 push. And there was a 3-on-5 situation. It could have been a 3-on-5.
Yeah.
Things could have been a lot better. I also think Nyx should have just been initiating a lot more. He needs to buy space. He needs to tank spells so that Storm Spirit can do his thing, which is jump in, clean up, get huge. And especially with no disables, they should be able to go to town. But Ahead just a little bit lacking on the execution department.